All right. So the question of, I remember hearing that the Earth moves in 8 different directions at once when I was a kid. I'm like, what? That doesn't really make sense. The thing has to move in one direction at once. Now, maybe that direction is a relativistic direction or something weird. A matrix, a multidimensional direction or whatever. But that's not even what I'm talking about. It doesn't move in 8 directions at once. You've got 8 ways of thinking about its direction, and at any given moment, they all add up to one direction, right? And so we've been dealing with the Inmentam deflection experiment with this issue. Okay, we're on the surface of the Earth. It's spinning around. That orb is orbiting around a whole nother thing. So we're going in a little circle, and we're going in a big circle, 2 directions at once. And also that solar system's going around the edge of its galaxy. That's 3 directions once, and so on. No. Those 2 directions are just, you can think of one direction right now. And now I'm thinking of the other one. Really, they're all happening at once. And what happens, for example, in the case of the sun and the moon is in the center there is the sun. And let's say this is the Earth, and this is the moon. The Earth and the moon are moving around this way. It's very disorienting. Are moving around this way. The moon, which from, if you're on Earth, looks like it's just going around us, really from the outer coordinate system of the sun, it's just doing this S-like pattern. Can you see it if I hold it back here and I can look at it? It's just doing this S-like pattern. It's weaving in and out. And when it's at a point like this, it's actually traveling this way at the same speed as any body that was in a circular orbit. Like if the Earth wasn't here when it's here, it's moving at a speed that would keep it in that. If the Earth disappeared right here, it would just keep in that orbit, just that far outside. But when it's out here, it's going slower than the Earth. These orbits are slower, right? Pluto is real slow. So the Earth is fast enough to get in front of it. Then there's a gravitational pull. That pulls it faster, and it swings behind the Earth, and is getting some momentum. Oh, and it's dropped down in this part of the curve closer. It's got a faster orbit, so it shoots out ahead. But now the gravity's pulling to make it slower. So it slows down. And the Earth has got there by then. The Earth goes by it, and it shoots behind the Earth. Really, it's just all of this complicated interaction just is making it go in that kind of pattern. And if the moon had a little tiny orbit that was going around it, really what it would be doing, pen's out. It doesn't want to write upside down like that. Bad pen. Okay. If there was something orbiting around the moon, it would actually just be doing a wiggly line across the moon's path. It would be going, like this, across the moon's path. They're all forward, but they can be little different kinds of curves and spirals based on the patterns. In the end, it adds up to one path. But instead of the moon really going in a circle around the Earth, it starts to show that really the Earth is going around the sun, and this thing's just going back and forth. But as it goes back, it's slowing down. It goes here, it's speeding up. So that's how that works. That's how the multiple directions at once works. It is just one direction.